Hi everyone, my name is Mariah Massey. I'm going to be doing the CRAAP test on an article called Fake News Detection on Social Media, the Predictive Role of University Students' Critical Thinking Dispositions and New Media Literacy. For the CRAAP approach, there's 5 aspects to it: currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. And there's questions that need to be answered within each section to see if it passes the CRAAP test. The first section is currency. So the article that I reviewed, it was published in 2023 in April. There's no information on any recent revisions to the article in the introductions near the publishing date or in the author's comments and the footnotes in the end. Um, Nearly all of the references are from within the last 10 years, but there are some from the 90s and early 2000s, and I would take that information with a grain of salt, but just because it was from more than 20 years ago. And then I would consider those ones out of date, but all of the other ones, they were all within the last 10 years. And then all of the links that I did click on in the references, they were all functional links, and you were able to view the information from there. The next part that we look at is relevance. Um, so the first question is, when you review the site, does the information help you answer the questions you need to answer? And then I was able to get the information I needed to better understand media literacy and fake news and how critical thinking skills were correlated to that topic. The audience appeared to be individuals interested in the study and research on critical thinking skills of higher education students that were utilizing social media to find their news. For the third question, I think that it I think that the article was written at an appropriate level and it was easily understood by the audience. And then for the fourth question, do you think that this source is appropriate to support a research paper? Why or why not? I do think it was an appropriate reference to support a research paper because it remains neutral and it was published on the National Library of Medicine. And I found those references to be scientific literature and a reliable form of information. For the third section, that goes over authority. The author of the article is um, Ali Ali Orhan, and she's a part of the School of Foreign Languages um, through a university in Turkey. Um, the author's credentials is she appears she appears to be qualified to write about the topic. Her link brought me to a website called Orchid, which displays the education and employment of different researchers who write for the National Library of Medicine. It listed that her earliest employment at her university was in 2013 until currently, and that she has an extensive amount of research published relating to media literacy, digital citizenship, critical thinking, and metacognitive skills. Um, and then when you look at the URL itself, does it seem to be credible? Um, the website appeared to be credible. It was Springer Open, which is a portfolio available for researchers to publish their work on. It does make sure that they're peer reviewed and that the work is reliable. The next section is accuracy. So the first question we ask is the information evidence-based? Um, for this, the information in the article is evidence-based and that there are sources supporting this assertion. The second question, if there are sources used, can you verify them? The sources used for this article, they all had working links, and I was able to verify all of the information listed on there. Um, the tone of the website remained neutral throughout. It did not seem unbiased. It did describe fake news articles as having language that was emotionally provoking. Um, does anything on the website indicate that the source has been peer reviewed? Um, on the initial website, National Library of Medicine, I did not see anything that listed that. But then as I looked into the author, it said that anything that she was published through Springer Open, that it had to be peer reviewed to be published there. So I had found that it was peer reviewed, published to be on the Springer Open website. And then, are there spelling, grammar, or typographical errors on the website? I didn't notice any spelling, grammar, or typos. And then the last section of the CRAAP test is purpose. For this one, the author of the article made the purpose of this article clear. I was easily able to read the information and understand how critical thinking skills correlate to the detection of fake news and media literacy. I'd say the website was mostly linked to fact. There was clear research and resources that added to the validity of the research. I did not recognize any political, ideological, cultural, or religious biases. And then I think the purpose of this article was to share on fake news that is shared on social media and the predictive role of people to believe the information based on their critical thinking dispositions and media literacy skills.